you come out to play. So I'm saying good morning, guys. Good morning to you, my darling listeners. And to you listening to the sound of my voice, good morning. And I hope and I trust you really do had a restful night. Well, reports coming to me says that, if you are happy, that you have so many ways to prove it. And one way you need to prove it is that if you are happy and you know it, you need to do what? Clap your hand. And if you further want to prove that you're super happy, you have to do what? Stamp your feet. And if you also want to prove that you are happy, 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 you need to turn around and do all too. So if you are happy this Saturday morning, I'm happy too. I don't know how the weather is at your end, but for me, well, it's already giving me showers of blessing. And being the first day in the month of August, I'm saying, guys, welcome to the month of August. We are all wishing that, yes, it's going to be a great month, but I will always say, keep an open mind because you know they say the Bible says unforeseen circumstances befalls each and every one of us. I'm your favorite friend, Michelle Idonset, and of course I'm super pumped and sad to make sure we have a great and fun Saturday. I jump around if you know. Like I said, see, today is another wonderful Saturday, and you have to show that you are super happy. It's already 5 minutes past the hour of 8, and today we always talk about something that concerns you, me, each and every one of us, even the adults listening to this program. So, my children, draw closer to the radio because today we are talking something really important that I have noticed that is actually lacking today. And what is that? Well, have you ever found something that didn't belong to you? Maybe a pencil, a toy, a water bottle, or a school bag, or even money. Did you wonder what to do with it? Did you return it immediately? Well, today we are going to talk about a story of some animal or somebody who actually we will find out in the story how this person showed was this person honest? Was this animal honest? We are going to find out. So, we just want to let you know that sometimes it could be difficult, especially when nobody is seeing you. You're walking on the road and you see that somebody's money slipped from the pocket and you don't like, well, if it's in Lagos or the Yoruba lands. Or what we commonly say is, thank God, God don't butter my bread. And you step on it, allow the person to pass, and then you gradually bend down and pick the money. So, if you found someone's some money, toy, pencil, a book, or a school bag or water bottle, what would you do with it? Well, today the character in our story faced a similar challenge and also a choice. But what did he do? He decided to know whether to keep something he found or return it to the other. So if you want to come on this adventure with me, buckle your seatbelt. But before we do that, let's just hit the music. And when we come back, definitely we'll be hitting straight to our values corner. Kiddies Corner show right here on 103.5 FM. And like, it's the holiday season and I've been rolling it out here. I said, parents, if you know and you really know that you want your child to have an amazing experience, the Kiddies Corner show is actually rolling out opportunities this holiday so that your child can be part of the experience, the broadcast experience. And yes, sorry for the long break because I said we were going to go on a short break. Well, I was trying to wait for my guest. And yes, she was worth the wait because come on, who is this beautiful girl I'm seeing right here? So, yes, I have an amazing guest seated right next to me. And together, we will be running this show, me and her. We're going to have fun, we're going to play, we're going to laugh. So you're in for a ride. Before we dig into our values kind of segment, I would love to meet this little fine baby girl. What's your name, girl?
Mary Collins Queen Kamaya.
Wow. She says her name is Mary Collett. I hope you got that. See, if you're not ready, go and polish your ear. Clean it up because we're doing phonetics this Saturday morning. All right, Mary Collett, how are you doing this Saturday?
Doing good.
You're doing good. I know some babies will be like, I want to sleep because the weather is making them sleepy, right? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah.
You want to sleep? But what's that thing that pushed you out? Huh? Just tell me something. What's that thing that like, I have to be on this radio today? What's that thing? Anyways, I'll let that slide. Okay, guys, like I said, we are in for a good ride this morning. And I have Mary Collett right here. And together we are going to be giving you a great one. So, like I said, today our topic is on honesty. Have you ever found something that belonged to somebody else? A toy, a book, a pencil, a pen, or money? And what did you do with it? Did you step on it, especially when it has to do with money, and be like, thank God, God has buttered my bread? Or did your classmate forget his book or her book, or maybe a school bag or water bottle, and you'd be like, I've added another collection. Oh, I've added another water bottle to my collection. What would you do if you were in that position? But first of all, when we hear honesty, what comes to your mind? Colette, can you tell us what honesty is?
Honesty means telling the truth, doing what is right, and returning things that does not belong to us.
Oh my goodness. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Woo! Great. Honesty means telling the truth and returning what doesn't belong to us. Thank you very much. And I hope children at home, you are listening to us right now. Well, just to add to what Colette says, which is telling the truth, doing what is right, returning things that don't belong to us. Sometimes honesty is not easy. We could face difficulty, especially when you are in need of that thing. And you now find it to be like, God has answered my prayer. Well, should that be the right time to pick it? Or would you love to return it? Well, we have a story that we're going to learn from and see what this little birdie did if he returned what he found. But before we get into it, we just want to tell you today's quote. See, when people know you are honest, they can't trust you. Honesty is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. So always remember this quote whenever you are faced with such situation of if to return something or not. Honesty is doing something even when no one is watching. Good. Now let's move on straight to our next segment, which is our story time. Today we are going to travel into a deep forest where we have different animals, coming out to play, go about their busy schedule. But something happened. What was that thing that happened? Let us find out as we go on this adventure. Today's story is about the honest little bird. What did this little bird do? Well, once upon a time, one early bright morning, a cheerful little birdie named BC was flying through the forest looking for breakfast. BC was hungry. As she landed, Beside a large tree, she noticed a small cloth bag lying on the ground. She carefully opened it. Inside were many fresh golden seeds. You know birds love to eat seeds, right? Corn, all of that. So she's found a bright golden seed. What did she do? Oh my! Beastie chipped. These are enough to feed me for many days. Just then, another birdie flew past. If I were you, he said, I'll keep them. Nobody will ever know. Beastie looked at the bag again. She really wanted the seeds, so she flew around the forest asking, has anyone lost a bag of seeds? Some animals shook their heads. Others said they hadn't seen one. After a while, BC heard a tiny cry. Oh dear, oh dear, where is my bag? It was an old squirrel named Sissy. She looked worried. My grandchildren are coming to visit, she said sadly. I gathered those seeds for our family meal, but I dropped them somewhere. BC smiled. I found your bag. She handed it back to Sissy. The squirrel's eyes filled with happy tears. Thank you, BC. Thank you so much. You were such a honest little bird. To her, Sissy gave BC a handful of seeds from the bag. And she said, you returned what belonged to me. Please accept this gift. BC flew home with a joyful heart. She realized that honesty brings something far more valuable than keeping what isn't ours. It brings trust, friendship, and peace. I would say what an amazing story that was, from the little honest bird. I know you have questions. I know you have lessons. But hold that thought. Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, of course, I will open our phone lines. And of course, Colette and I will be digging into some lessons that we have learned from the story of the little honest
Honest bird.
bird. So, guys, all we want to say is stay close to your radio. Colette and Michelle will be right back. kindly return it. But if you say it is God bless me, Colette and I are watching you seriously. We were going to call the what Kiddies Corner police and they will come lock you up. But before we do that, let's get straight to the question of the day. Now, kiddies, my children, my lovely listeners, imagine you find 1,000 naira on the floor at school on your way to work, or maybe to the market, or maybe within the house, or in the compound, wherever you found 1,000 naira. What would you do? Will you jump around and say, "Hooray! The Lord has blessed my day"? Or will you think twice? What is that thing you were going to do? Will you put it in your pocket? What will you do? Well, do well to be a part of the conversation because Scarlett and I are right here to make sure we hear from you. The phone line is open right now 080-9444-40-5 and 8. I'll take it again 080-9444-40-5 8. Be a part of the conversation. If you found money in school, at home, in the compound, wherever, would you put it in your pocket? What would you do? Would you be as kind as the honest little birdie who found a bag of seeds? And even though she was hungry, because she was going out to look for breakfast, when she found it, and another little birdie says, "If I were you, I would keep it." We usually have those advice, from classmates. But what would you do? Be a part of the conversation. Call us, send us a WhatsApp message, no 080-9444-4058. All right, Colette, let's hear from you first. If you found money, a 1,000 naira in school, what would you do?
I will return it back to the owner.
Okay, what if we don't know who the owner is?
I will look for the owner
How would you look for the owner?
by walking around.
Oh, this is smart. Come on. I'm super impressed. So, if we walk around and we don't get to find the owner, who is the next trusted person we can go and meet?
The owner of the school or your teacher.
Excellent. I think the teacher, because sometimes the owner of the school at least stays in school, because it's busy going here and there. But I think the teacher is the closest trusted person we could meet. But what would it be for you? Colette says she will walk around like a detective searching for the owner of the money. If it were you, what would you do? Be a part of the conversation 080-9444-4058. While we wait for you to do that, let's head straight to our adventures corner. Sorry, our fun facts before we get to what we have learned from today's story. Fun fact. Did you know that many birds remember where they hide their food? Yes, sometimes you see birds picking here, picking there, and you'll be like, where do these birds keep their food? They actually know. For each nest they perch or build, they actually know where they keep their food. Another fun fact is a tiny seed can grow into a big tree. Did you know that? I know you did. Also, did you know that people are more likely to trust someone who is honest? So, if you are not honest, you're on your own because nobody is going to trust you. Right, Colette?
Yeah.
Good. All right, let's move on to the next. Did you also know that every day gives us a new opportunity to make good choices? So today, you have the opportunity to either make a good choice or make a bad choice. What is a good choice that we are going to make today? Are you going to be honest? Are you going to be dishonest? Or are you going to be like the little Betty who came to tell BC, if I were you, I would keep those bags of seeds? Or would you say, instead of keeping those bags, or instead of keeping that money, I would advise you return it. Search for, the owner, just as Colette has said. Colette says she will personally make sure she finds the owner of that money. Well, now let's get into the lessons. What is that thing you have learned today from our story? The little bird, the honest little bird. I want to start with you, Colette. What is that one lesson you have learned?
Always return things that does not belong to you. Being
Great.
honest helps people trust you. Doing the right thing may not always be easy, but it always worth it.
Come on, come. I need to play. Where is that sound? Where is that sound? You get it, guys. Being honest, see, it has a lot of benefit too. Have you ever seen someone who is dishonest and have many friends? It's not possible now. Imagine me and I'm dishonest. It will never, never, never be. This one, God forbid, I can't be with Auntie Michelle. She doesn't tell the truth. Nobody will want to be my friend, right? So imagine not being honest. You will not have people. People will not trust you. So Colette has told us that always return things that do not belong to you. So you're listening to us right now. Please make sure you do great. Make sure you do well moving forward. But I know that all the kiddies out there are super awesome because you guys are well taught by mommy, daddy, and your teachers at school, including myself. Another thing Colette said was being honest helps people trust you, which I agree. Nobody likes a dishonest person. Once you know, especially people that are selling Gary, once somebody finds out, madam, this your cup that you're using to measure this Gary and rice is not correct, you will not have customers. People will run away from you. The only time people will come and buy something from you, maybe the other person did not open, right? That's when you're not like, I don't have a choice and I don't want to go to the market. Let's just go and manage the other woman. Good. So we should always do the right thing. It might not be easy always, but always do the right thing. Another lesson I want to share is that a good character is more valuable than money or possession. You might pick a 1,000 naira today, hide it and put in your pocket. Nobody saw you. But somebody saw you. The big daddy up there, he saw you. And once he notices that you're not of good character, do you think he's going to be happy with you?
No.
No, definitely not. He's never going to be happy with you. So even though when it is hard, even when we feel that, oh, nobody is seeing me, we should always try to do what? Be honest.
Honest.
Thank you. Now, what is that thing we want them to remember?
Remember, a honest heart shines brighter than gold.
A honest heart shines brighter than gold. So if you don't like, don't be honest. If you like, be honest. But all we are telling you today is that
A honest heart shines brighter than gold.
great job. Okay, on to the next segment, and that is our word of the day. What are we ready to teach you guys? Honesty and integrity work side by side. What does integrity mean? It means doing the right thing even when no one
One
is
is
watching.
watching.
Thank you. Even when no one is watching. So, just like honesty, you might see something and you don't want to do it right because you feel no one is watching. Integrity means doing what is right even when no one is watching. How can we put that in a sentence? Colette. How can we put that in a sentence? Well, can you tell us? Give us an
Bishi
example.
showed integrity by returning the bag of seeds to its owner.
Thank you. She actually used the an example from our story today. If you don't know who BC was the little birdie who showed honesty. So Colette says BC showed integrity by returning the bag of seeds to its owners. Wow, that is super great. So to those kids out there watching us, listening to us, put honesty in a word or integrity, create an example with it, make a sentence with it, and also what you're going to say. Make an example using yourself, telling yourself, oh, Colette did this and this. Oh, Colette showed integrity, this. Oh, Mary did this and that. Let us know. But the question is still open. If you found 1,000 naira on this floor, in the compound, in school, wherever,
At workplace.
at workplace, thank you, wherever, because even the adults are guilty as charged. So Colette says even at your workplace to show that it is not just children that needs the lesson on honesty. So what would you do if you found money, 1,000 naira or more on the floor? What would you do with it? Would you put it in your pocket or will you do the right thing? Just like Colette said, that she's going to become a personal detective searching out for the person that has the money so that the money will not enter your wrong hand. Ehen. But while you're thinking it, let's hit the music. When we come back, of course, we will still be on to the Kiddies Corner show. And next, when we come back, we'll be taking our health and hygiene tips segment. So do not go anywhere. Do not touch that dial. It's still Michelle and Colette on the Kiddies Corner show. show. If you're just joining us, well, should we say they've missed a lot?
Yes.
We can tell them they've missed a lot, right? But don't worry, we still have something amazing for you. And yes, we know that it's already 44 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Colette and I are still right here to make sure you have a fun Saturday. The Kiddies Corner show is that show where you get to be a child again, where you get to relieve you see, play around, dance with us. Are we not having fun right here?
Yeah.
Of course. So, well, before we headed out for that break, we told you that when we come back, we are moving straight to our health and
And
hygiene.
hygiene tips.
And we have Colette here to make sure you stay super healthy. Colette, what do we have?
We have health and hygiene tips. Health habit means today health habit topic is keep your school bag clean.
Okay, little friends, come closer to your radio because Auntie Colette is here to spill out some really, really good tips. Come on, let's roll out.
A tidy school bag help keep your books and lunch fresh.
That's true. Because if your school bag is not neat, it's going to smell, right? And there's going to be a lot of yucks. We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay, so what should kiddies remember to do?
Throw away all food wrappers.
Some children love to put biscuit nylons inside their bag.
Juice wrappers.
Exactly. And it will smell. We don't want that. So children out there, what we want you to do is throw away
old food wrappers.
Great. On to the next one.
Wash your water bottle regularly.
I've seen many people that don't like to wash their water bottles. And they go around with germs. It's not good, right?
Yeah.
So Auntie Colette says, wash your water bottles regularly, not just once in a while, regularly. And once you're done with that, please make sure you use hot water and salt to sterilize it. Okay, what's next?
Keep your lunchbox clean.
Very important. Because if it's not clean, you're going to fall sick, right? Awesome. Okay, what next?
Wash your hands before and after eating.
Very important. So, especially when we go play in the sand, we are playing this and playing that. We don't know. There's a lot of bacteria flying around.
And they'll enter your nails.
Exactly.
And you don't see them.
You don't, at all. Except you use what?
Microscope.
Thank you. You use a microscope. Auntie Colette says, except you use a microscope, you will not see. And if you see it, even to eat that food will tire you. Right? Exactly. So what's the next one?
A clean bag help keep germs away.
So let that point stick with you. A clean bag helps keep germs away. I'll say it has been super fun. But before I let Colette go, Colette and I are actually moving straight to a personal one-on-one conversation. So this is where it's going to be one-on-one with Michelle and Colette. Guys, are you ready? Because it's time to have fun. All right, Colette, this is where I said I want to get to know who Colette is. Colette, what's your name?
My name is Mary Colette Koyekaya.
Wow. Where are you from?
Econ local government.
Whoa. And I could say you're from maybe the United States of America or maybe Italy. I don't know because the way you pronounce the name, girl. But let's move on. How old are you though?
I am 7 years old.
Whoa. Thank God I said auntie, you know. All right, what class are you in now?
I am in primary 2.
Primary 2. That's great. So you'll be moving to primary 3 because it's a long holiday.
No, I'll be moving to primary 2.
That's great. Impressive. Well done. What's your favorite subject in school?
Mathematics.
Say no more, girl. Mathematics? How?
Because my dad loved mathematics.
Oh, I see it. Girls and daddies. You're gonna remind me. You're gonna remind me of those days with my papa. All right then. Mathematics. At your age, what do you want to do?
Because I love solving sums.
At 7, she says she loves solving problems. Guys, and you run away from problem solving. Come, let Colette school you a little bit. All right, let's move on to the next. What's your favorite food?
Jollof rice.
Of course. Do you know that jollof rice is actually Nigerian's national dish? You know that, right? I love you, girl. All right, so Jollof rice is Nigerians' national dish, and I've always said a national dish is a food that is known popularly. When you go to a country, for Nigeria, jollof rice is actually the food
Pop
they
popular.
yeah, it's the popular one. So they know us. Oh, you got a Nigerian jollof, Nigerian jollof. So a national dish is a food that people know about a country. That's just the easy, simplest way I can put it for you now. All right. So Colette says her favorite food is jollof rice. Who doesn't love jollof rice? I think we'll put that person in prison. Or anybody that does not like jollof rice should enter prison. All right. So what would you like to become in future then?
A community doctor.
Whoa. Why though?
Because my dad said I should be a community doctor.
Okay. Are we doing it for daddy now, or we're doing it because we love it?
I do it so that I will help my dad when he's old.
Oh my God, such a caring daughter. I'm so emotional. I'm so emotional. That's great, Colette. Well done. But you're not just going to help daddy alone, right?
Mommy.
Mommy to him because I was like, he's been daddy, daddy, daddy. Please, justice for mommy. Mommies are trying too now. All right, well done. So, what is one habit you would like to build to achieve your goals?
Writing stories.
Writing. She said she want to be a community doctor. You also want to be a storyteller? So you want to be a storyteller like me?
I love writing stories.
Really? I would love to tell one of your stories on the Kiddies Corner show. So please do well to write one for me, okay? All right. On to the next one. Do you have a favorite cartoon?
Yeah.
What is it?
Keep Up the Manhunters.
Keep on the Manhunters. That must be really scary.
It's not scary.
Really? You sure? But for somebody who likes mathematics, girl, you have a heart there because mathematics? Okay. You see, today's story was on our today's topic is actually on honesty. What does honesty mean to you?
Honesty means doing not to carry things that does not belong to you, even though someone is not watching, but someone is watching.
Thank you. Even when someone is not watching, but someone is watching. I love that point. See, let me ring my bell for you. You're making my heart swell. All right. Why do you think telling the truth is important?
Because you can escape trouble,
And
and what you carry, that person may be looking for it.
thank you. It can be really important to that person, right? Very
That
true.
person may lost his 10,000 and you have carried it.
I have carried it.
And you'll be saying, hey, God have blessed my day. Hey, thank you, God.
Hi. Somebody should pour me kunu. This girl wants to bust my brain. You know, so many people don't know this. You know, they will see something, maybe somebody forgets a phone on back of maybe in a car.
Especially a phone
A
or
phone.
a card.
ATM card, right? And people will be like, ah. And before you know it, they'll just, I don't know how they do it. They go about withdrawing people's money. So
And
please.
collecting people money.
And collecting people
Claiming
money.
is their name.
Claim, you know it, you know it, you know it.
And that person will be say, who carried my money? Who carried my money?
Meanwhile. So what we are saying today is, guys, tell the truth.
It's important.
It is important, and be honest. All right. Lastly, before we say let's
and
go.
honesty means truthfulness.
Honesty means truthfulness. You know, I never saw this one. Thank you so much, Colette, for letting me know. All right. So now, if you could fly on a bird for one day, where would you go, Colette?
US.
Why are you so fast? You're even faster than the bird. All right. Why the US?
Because there's a lot of snow there.
Oh, so
During winter, snow comes.
So you want to play in the snow?
Yeah.
But you could get sick, you know. But doctors don't get sick, do they? Because I'm already seeing a community doctor sitting right in front of me with her stethoscope and her coat. So I'm already seeing a doctor right here. So you already know what to do when you get a cold. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. All right. So what makes you smile the most?
My role model.
Who's your role model?
My dad.
Oh, I'm crushing. Oh, God, I'm blushing. Oh, God, I'm blushing. Okay, Papa, special shout out to you because you must have done an amazing job on Colette. She has been gushing your name up and down. But justice for mommy. Mommy, don't worry. Don't worry. I love you on behalf of Colette. I love you. Yes, because I know what it feels like. I'm actually feeling my mother's pain because this is how close I was with my dad. So now I know what it feels like. But anyways, thank you so much, Colette. And let's finish up the sentence together. I love my family because.
They mean a lot to me.
Oh, my family means a lot to me too. Okay. I can make the world better by.
Being a community doctor.
Whoa. Ah, don't make me change my mind because I also wanted to be a doctor. But along the way, I was like, I can actually be a doctor in a different way. And I was sitting on a mic every day. I tell people this, I tell people that. So I might not be a doctor with a white coat and stethoscope, but I'm actually a doctor who shares some healthy tips every Saturday on the Kiddies Corner show. Thank you so much, Colette, for being part of the show. I super had a fun time with you. And of course, I hope we can always do this every day. I really wish we can do this every day. So, to you kiddies out there, I just hope you had fun this Saturday. I hope you actually have fun. But before we go, this is what I would love to tell you. Today's story reminds us that honesty is one of the greatest gifts we can have. So, be honest. Just like Colette said earlier, do not take people's things because
Michelle,
yes,
why is honesty the greatest gift?
it is a greatest gift, just like you said, that if we pick someone's things, that it becomes important. Like it might be important to them, right? So when we are honest by returning something to someone,
They may even give you half of it.
you answered it already. You see, you people answered it already. You took the words out of my mouth. You might get a reward in return. Not all the time, though. But a simple thank you, God bless you, can go a long way. Right? So that is
And God may bless your
not
day.
even me. God will bless you. Have you seen somebody telling the truth and God did not bless that person?
God bless that person.
Exactly. So, guys, all we want to say is choose honesty because it is one of the biggest gifts we can have. Just like BC in our story, we may sometimes face choices that are difficult, but choosing to do
And
what is
sometimes
right.
our friends may tell us bad advice.
Exactly. Just like the little bird that told BC to do what? Keep those seeds.
And
Great.
some friends are not real.
Some friends are not real,
I
right?
had a friend like that.
Wow, that will be a story for another day. Keep it locked, Colette. Just do like this. We are going to visit that one another day. You see those unhonest friends, we are going to come for them. Okay, we will drag you guys when it's time. But all we want to say today is choose to do what is right. Help people because it will make you trustworthy, it will make you kind and respected. So, all I want to say, my challenge for you this week, as we are stepping into the weekend, is if you find something that doesn't belong to you, kindly return it to the owner or give it to a trusted adult to help find the owner. Remember,
Or you can give the police.
yes, remember,
Honesty makes you a person others can trust.
thank you very much. Honesty makes you a person others can trust. So I want to say thank you for joining me or joining us today on the Kiddies Corner show. I am Michelle and Colette, what would you like to tell your friends before we sign off?
I can't wait to spend another fun-filled Saturday with you. Until next time, keep telling the truth, keep doing what is right, and keep shining brightly. See you tomorrow by 1 p.m.
Thank you guys. Until we see you again tomorrow by 1 p.m. Be honest because it is the greatest gift.
Bye.
Bye, guys.